Hi guys, and welcome back to my Jurassic World 3 Evolution playthrough. Today, we're getting back on this and getting some security cameras.
Commencing asset transit.
Alright, gotta research this. That's just... we're losing money fast. But it can't be really helped, because...
Asset transportation.
You know what? We're opening the park.
Attention personnel. Shortly.
Research in progress. I'm aware. I can only do so much. That's slightly less horrible. Okay. Large amenities. That's nice and hidden. Let's remove some things. Alright. Alright, there we go. There we go. Our research is coming along nicely. Alright, let's remove all this stuff. So that way, when we make a new dinosaur, which I'm pretty sure this paddock is literally meant to be for. Alright, we'll leave that there for now. Construct 2 operational security cameras. Alright. Well, they both need power, which is not great. Alright, do we even have a power station? No, we do not. Boom. And let's... Oh, no. Wrong button. Boom. There we go. Oh yeah, this has to be connected.
You know what? I think we're ready. Let's open this park to the public. And quick, before Cabot insists on a ribbon-cutting ceremony. We should focus on guests for a bit now that the doors are open.
Okay.
Keep them comfortable and they'll keep coming.
Generators. Lovely time. Anyways.
Personnel, please respond.
Alright, where is our gosh darn this helicopter? We can add task, although honestly, I find it hilarious how we can do this and have no clue what's going on. Okay. Why are you not comfortable? What the heck is going on? You go right the heck. All of them supposedly are supposed to be connected. You know what? Screw it. We're making another ranger team. 'Cause clearly this one is just not fudging close enough. God dang it. Move. Alright. Alright. Boom. Now let's see what the fucking wrong with this Stegosaurus. You want more cover, okay. Okay. There. Needy, needy creatures. There we go. Okay, what do we need? Are we making profit now? No, we're not. So that means we need to add some businesses. Okay, first, let's get ourselves a restroom or 20. I don't think we have a lot of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
Alright. Let us see. Okay, running costs, income, so we're making some money. There we go. Alright, there's that. We're still... Okay, we're gonna need to increase the guest count, so there's gotta be a better way to do that. Alright. Well, we could make this enclosure actually functional. Alright. We need a new creature to add to our party. I think Chunky here might be the right call, but let's see. Okay. I feel like there's a way to look at your appeal rating. Our air needed grub. Nice. Pasture, water, ground fruit. Okay. Trait. It's not really what I'm looking for. Okay. Well, we do need something. And, yeah, you're probably the right call. Let's get ourselves some chunking up in here. And let's do some environmental work. We are going to need some water. So let's go with that here. Okay. If we can get a male and a female, we can then get ourselves a relatively decent breeding couple. Alright. We are losing money fast. Let's see. Ooh, cancel, because we cannot afford that. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to get a species target. We need shelter coverage, which could help. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Keep people are satisfied with that. Let's see what else is. Okay. We can fix the other problems relatively easily. Alright. Let us get our Chung Kings up and running, and then we will be good to go. Come on, you fatsies.
Incubation complete. Prepare asset for release.
Alright. We can get some native Chinese species. I feel like that, or not Chinese, Japanese. Actually, I don't think Japan has been around long enough for a fossil record for dinosaurs to really work with. Could be wrong on that front.
We are pleased to welcome a Chunkingosaurus to the park.
Okay, and pasture. As they expand, they should be good. Alright, let's see, what kind of nest do you guys need? Okay, environmental issues, but those will sort themselves out as you expand and stop being emotionally stunted. Yeah, your pasture needs will be met soon enough. This area is way bigger than technically either of you should need. Alright, we can add some rocks to this. Alright, scenery. Time to make a small rock structure that should, in theory, hide this from general view, but still allow these guys to access it. Guests. Okay, maybe then. No valid dinosaurs in the area. We'll see what the power situation requires. Maintenance. Okay. Well, we need a maintenance team then. Or don't we already have one? Yes, we do. Okay. Maintenance outpost. Alright, let's send you jackasses to work. Alright. Power. Let's see. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Alright, where are the chunkies at? You need to go a little further and you'll see there's plenty of water, you darn dumbasses. Alright, expedition map. We need an expedition center. Alright. Now we should be able to look at the map. Alright, okay. She's pretty much there. Ching is there. Let's send you to get that. You and get another species going. Seriously, why is it always so much to Alright, let's get some other things in the pipeline. Just to bring that rating up. Eutyranus, Carnotaurus, okay. We need some carnivores to really set us up well. Which is not ideal, but we'll make it work. Alright, okay. Guess comfort needs to be at 80%. What are they not happy about? Number of non-herbivores, okay. So we do really need those carnivores if we want to make things real crazy. Okay, well. Let's see. Bigger paths, bigger hotels, not what we're looking for, really. Dig sites. We need some of your nonsense, but we need more scientists. And the only real best way to do that is to actually go to a different site to learn all this crap. So we're going to go back to our moneymaker real quick. Because it's the only real way that we can make the money we need. Alright. Back here just so we can research and then dig up fossils. So, yeah. Not fun, but we'll make it work. Come on, loading screen. Why must you take all the time in the world? Watch this do absolutely nothing for me in the other one. That would be the ironic nature of things. Alright.
Finch, explain to me why you saw fit to buy a huge marine reptile without consulting me. Or the client.
Well, I got one heck of a deal on it. And I knew the client liked giants, and we had a whole conservation thing going on. You don't want to ignore marine reptiles, do you?
Let me be clear. I do not like surprises. But the client is happy. Yes, they are trying to solve the very real problem of finding a space in the world where large animals can thrive. And they were impressed by the breeding program put in place.
Wait a second. This isn't a dressing down, but congratulations?
It can be
Don't
both.
try your stuff.
Now, do not become complacent. This conservation park may be doing well, but there is far more hard work to be done.
Hard work is my middle name.
No, it's not
Okay,
Finch.
it isn't, but I'm sure it's someone's middle name around here.
Well, I'm going to research some other traits while we wait for that to go on down. Because we literally have nothing better to do. I'll be back once I've done researching and getting the genomes back up to snuff, because honestly I don't think any of you should have to wait through that. So yeah, I'll be back shortly once I finish that all up. Bop, bop, and we're back. And I've now completed a couple genomes so we can actually make some meaningful progress. Because we want a Eutyranus, but we're going to need more scientists. Or better scientists. Or both, possibly. Alright, recruit. We need someone with good... Of course we get what can best be described as the bottom of the barrel. Whatever happened to quality? At least you all have something going for you. Let's get you. And... yeah, new candidates are going to be a while. Okay. Okay. Insufficient funds. That's a problem. And we're going to need to get more money, which means we're going to have to pick a different dinosaur to fill out the ranks. Alright, Chunking. Have you gotten close enough? Oh, you're expanding your territory slowly. do you guys like to live with? Sauropods, hadrosaurs. Okay. Well, let us see. We have this little guy we could throw in with you. Let's see what he's okay with. Okay, very little that he doesn't like. Okay, yeah, he might be a good try. Again, could we get the conch? Yeah, we still don't have enough money for that. Alright, we need to make some more shops or something just to boost up our revenue. Alright, alright. Let's get ourselves a dining location. Low demand. Where would be decent demand? Okay. Let's go like this. Let's change that up. Change product. Okay, clearly this thing isn't working, so let's choose something else. We have guest comfort. Profit per minute is just not going to be up there until later on. So let's see what we can do. We can make you guys because you're dirt cheap, which should boost our ratings just a little bit. That should allow us to get more variety in our park. Alright. Yeah, we definitely need to improve
primitive Jurassic stegosaur.
Alright, speed it up. We need to make sure this bad boy is up and running as fast as possible. Especially now. And why aren't we doing this? We need to build up our money anyways. Yeah. We definitely need some predators, but of course they're the expensivest of ones. Skittish. A male just to see if we can get a breeding program, because babies are at least somewhat popular. There we go. Let's keep that money coming. As soon as we have enough money, we'll get ourselves a Tyrannus up and running. But in the meantime, we need to build a fence for it. Medium electric fence is a bare minimum requirement. Okay, viewing area. Viewing gallery. Let's go and keep it on theme. Alright, we're already getting snow. Oh, charming.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new cabinet ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Alright. Let's go like this. And let's get this bad boy up and running as fast as possible. Alright. I forgot that needs checking. But this will basically allow us to cover the whole thing. Alright. Yeah, we literally have a ranger team over here. What the heck am I doing? And we have some freshly ready to go streakies.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased
They're gonna want some cover, so let's go with some of these. Once they're ready. Boop-a-doop-doo. Oh, population. Okay. Well, at least you guys are fucking dirt cheap. Alright. Alright. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. PL modifiers aren't really irrelevant at the moment because we can't really do much with them. Okay. Collecting the data. You should be fine. Good, good. Okay. Too few adults. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you guys are a very low chance of breeding. That's due to the numbers of you guys, right? Multiple nests required. Okay. And let's bring back some of that cover. Okay. And let's add one more nest just to make sure you guys are satisfied. If the Chunkings aren't going to breed, we can at least do this. There we go. They just need to be absolutely thrilled with their situation before we can get too ahead of ourselves. Add task. Boom. Okay, you know what? Maintenance outposts are needed. Alright, where's that vehicle at? Okay. That should help with that. Profits are up, so that's positive. I know you want number of non-herbivores, okay? They're just the easier, more maintainable option at the moment, and sheep are one. Alright, buddy, your list of things to do never ends. Alright, second batch of these guys are ready to go. They're skittish, but it's not the end of the world. We already have a male, but let's make you male. Boom. Boom. I should get that started. Alright, back to over here. What I was doing previously. This next episode, we're going to aim for that gosh darn Tyrannus. With any luck, it will be relatively simple.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Alright, there we go. These guys are relatively happy. Maintenance is a never-ending struggle. Requires power. What the heck? Oh yeah, power station is probably around here somewhere.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site.
Alright, releasing these guys. So used to airlift.
apart.
Yep. You guys now have a stable population. And again, a couple babies will not kill. Base breeding chances. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chungking isn't super thrilled, but I can't really do much more to help him on that front. We literally have only one viewing station, and he's, you know, still failing. Plus, you guys' territory isn't even the entire thing. So, who knows? Maybe you'll go over there eventually, and you won't be a problem. Sadly, though, that is as much time as we do have for today's episode. If you did enjoy, if you could leave a like, that'd be much appreciated. Everything counts. And if you've been enjoying the series, let me know in the comments. With that being said, you can check out some of my other content. Other than that, I don't have much else to say. So I'll see you guys next time on my Jurassic World 3 Evolution playthrough. Bye!